Hello.
Hey,
Why is it still dark if we have a light on?
why is my camera dark?
Oh, and I'm short. You can't even see me.
I don't know why that happened.
No, it's because we restarted everything.
Uh,
So we're playing challengers first. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it, I already went live. Oh, it's okay, Timey. Go play games. We'll raid you after. So far we have 5 for challengers, and I messaged Derek to see if he wants to play because I know that he likes it. But I mean, we can technically play with 5 people.
Alright, I think that's the best I can do. Yeah, now we're not so dark and spooky.
It's insane. This room is lit up.
Yeah, it is, but we normally have more lights set up for normal streams, so
You can't. One, you can't see me at all because I'm short, and two, it looks like I'm literally black. You can't see how bright my hair is. It's ridiculous.
no. Well, yeah, you can't see.
Yeah, you can't see that I'm like flamingo pink over here.
I mean, if you want to try to turn that light on, we should just keep them plugged in.
No, because of the dog, and I don't need to.
Oh, that's right.
That. Hi, Karen. I saw you say something in chat. I'm sorry, we're not in Discord. Discord's being naughty.
So, as
I don't want to get into it though, because it annoys me. How's that?
There you go.
Am I
That's better?
Am I actually the same color?
So,
okay.
So Discord just will not play nice with BGA on for some reason. I don't know why. I will never understand why. But when I do get the upgraded computer, then we'll see. We'll probably be able to do everything. So we'll see. It'll happen.
All right. So five people. I just want to play games.
All right. So I'm on the front page right now.
Yeah, I'm sending invites.
There's a dog lovers.
So it's the summer treasure hunt like they have every summer, where you open up a package and it's a different day or a different game. I know, and it's a different game for 30 days.
You should play Evergreen sometime. Oh, and the whole invitation thing is different. That's nice.
Let's see. Karen.
Again, the other thing we were just talking about this earlier. I would like them to have a group chat that doesn't get interrupted by leaving games and going to other tables and stuff like that.
Well, if Zate pops in, then you can tell her to do that.
Isn't there a thing in BGA where you can suggest things though? Somewhere on there?
Possibly.
I don't know.
Okay, me, you, Karen, Bones, and is that all? I mean, it's gotta be now, because it's starting. So Drew and I played this for the first time at Tennessee Game Day last year, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, oh man, I'm never going to play this game again. And then it came out on here, and I was like, well, now I'm going to play it all the time. So we do have a robot player, since it's not an even number, but that's okay. Alright. You gotta go to game, the big blue button.
Oh, I keep thinking it's automatically gonna put me in the game.
Now you push begin at the blue button top of it.
Begin?
Yeah. You don't have a choice this time, so you just press that A button and then click confirm. Confirms at the top. And then you pick one card. If you don't like any of them, you can redraw, but then you have to draw 2 cards from that next set.
Okay, I just have to read what they do. Now I have to sit so far away because my computer's over here.
There is a make you big button. Alright, what do I want to play with? I'm gonna take him. And then, like, you've played this game before, so you know what the things mean, the numbers mean, and the icons mean, and all that stuff.
I know how to play it. Huh. That's interesting. interesting.
And then after you choose your 2 cards, it'll say you may remove, but obviously on the first thing you don't want to remove, so you press done, and then you confirm your deck, and then you'll wait on everybody. We have somebody building a house down the street, so if you hear all the construction, that's what that is.
I don't know what to pick. This is one of my faults in these games.
That's what BGA is so great about, because you just pick the cards and you don't have to put them in there.
I guess I'll just take this one.
Well, you're gonna take 2.
Oh.
So if you don't like any of those, you can push the redraw button.
I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, let's just redraw.
Yep. Then you're gonna pick one of those.
Okay. Not much of a choice, but it's fine.
And then if you want to take cards out, you click on the ones you specifically want to take out, but the first round you probably don't want to, so you hit done. And then you confirm it. A lot of confirming in this game.
A lot of confirming.
So, on your screen, if you scroll down, you can see everybody's. So unfortunately, you're going against the robot. I'm going against Anne. I've actually played this solo, and I like it solo. Derek told me about it, and I was like, oh, it's going to be boring, but I like it solo.
Alright, so they've already pulled out a 3, which is not so great.
It's a robot. That's how the robot plays.
Yeah, which is not so great at the first turn, at least for the robot. Oh. Uh-oh. That was even worse. Oh, I'm not going to win this one at all.
It is possible to beat the robot.
Oh, so bad. Right, so they used a lot of cards on their turn. But I also have only 2 spots left to reserve.
I beat Anne. Sorry, Anne. Hello, Dr. Stein. How are you? Do you like challengers?
Oh my god, I did it!
We will probably play this a few times. I'm really addicted to this game.
It came down to 1 card. Let's see how.
So with the robot, he has well, yeah, I guess it's the same as if you play solo. The robot has a card where, depending on what level or what round you're on, that card is a different number.
Yeah. Alright, so in the first round, I won against the robot.
Beat Anne.
So Karen
Beat
wins
Bones?
against Bones. And you won against Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you click the button. Here we go. Now, begin deck phase.
Oh,
We are still choosing from A.
going against Karen.
Can't beat him.
Ooh.
I'm not getting the cards I want. I remember how, like, when you play the game, you take out a random deck.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any movie star cards, so I don't think the movie stars are in this one. You can choose which one you want to when you start up the game, or you can just do random, which I do random.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna redraw. I don't quite know how my deck is working out at this point.
Okay.
only choose one at a time?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it tells choose one of whatever, two of whatever. This is the part where you can remove. Remember, you only have 6 slots.
Yeah.
But if you have cards that allow you to remove cards from your bench, then that's also okay.
I'm gonna remove one card.
You do like challengers? Well, if you're available after this game, Bones says this game sucks. Bones, you like this game? You stop that. You're more than welcome to join in. But I know you're probably working.
All right, Karen.
Come on, Bones.
Here we go. Oh, a 3 on the first draw. That's not cool. Hey, they got 2 fans. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. They got 1 slot now.
There we go. Yeah, I got a card in my hand that lets me...
Yeah, I lost.
I have a card that allows me to take cards off of my bench.
Yeah, I almost picked that one, but I remember when we played this at...
Oh no, Bones bait me!
Oh, let's see.
And it wasn't because I ran out of cards was my issue.
I didn't get to see who won what.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it says it somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Do you see what my picture is?
Yes.
How you changed it again?
Let's go for deck B. Why not? So we're only taking 1 from B.
Yep. Bones says this game is actually okay. Yeah. Because you beat me, Bones! Oh man, that saw down the street or whatever that thing is driving me nuts. It's 107 degrees outside. Go somewhere else. We'll take that. I don't like all these cards though. Done. Confirm.
So for those of you who have not played this, just know that I do not know what I'm doing as far as deck building in this game for some reason. I did really good when we played it the first time with everybody.
Dr. Stein says, yeah, I'm still working. If I happen to be free, I'll play. Awesome. I know it's not the same doing it async, but I will play it async if you want.
Okay, not bad. This card has +2.
Yep. It's a mimic.
So it's a 4 now?
Yep. That's why it's got the little 4 beside my name.
Ugh.
Come on, pig. Oh, that's good. I like doing the castle cards. I also like playing with the Halloween ones.
I've got a little bit of both on there, so.
I have a little bit of kind of everything, which is not necessarily good.
So I took out all of those ones.
Newcomers.
Yeah, I took all of them out.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because you're freeing up a stack if you do that. Okay, so the card that I just played, I can take a card from my bench and put it into my exile card. Yeah. I can take 2 cards.
Yeah, so that is a good one.
Yes. Even though it's just a 1, it's good to have in my deck.
I did take out a lot of cards, so I'm a little worried. Yeah. I'm a little worried. Yep, there you go. I lost it.
I missed that one. And then Karen beat. Oh, the robot beat Karen. Oh no!
Robot sucks.
And Bones beat Anne.
Oh yeah, by filling up the thing here.
Mm-hmm. It says it like up under it, like every move that they've done.
Yeah.
I like that. Alright, this is where, again, you can choose A or B. Always make sure you click which one you want.
B, you get 2 from B.
I like this one. Let's get rid of...
I'm going to redraw that.
I don't know what to do. I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, I think I'm done. Confirm.
You know what? I'm going to get rid of the clown.
What? Why do you even have a clown in your deck?
I don't know. It was better than the other cards that was out there.
Yeah.
And maybe that one. Okay. Alrighty, Anne.
Alright, Karen.
I've got the dog. What you got?
That's funny because Karen just played the dog. Karen coming out with a rubber duck? Come on!
I really have to get rid of that damn skeleton. Oh, that sucks. Necromancer came out way too early. Wow, you're building your deck right from the game.
I have a ghost card that puts the opponent's top card in their exhaust pile, so I'm taking from them. I like that card. Oh, yes.
Oh, run the ducky out.
Man, how many ducks are in this? There's only 3 ducks. Karen's got a duck. Who are you playing against?
Anne.
Anne has a duck. Well, nobody's ever going to get all 3 ducks.
I have a duck.
Oh, okay, so all the ducks are out.
All the ducks are gone.
Karen, can you beat a 5?
Oh, no.
Dang it! Karen, no!
Uh-oh.
Karen beat me.
You put 1 card with power base 3 from bench. Oh, cool.
Aww. Did you lose to the robot bones?
Alright, well, I lost the amp. Oh my deck is not as good as I thought it was. So Bones
Lost to the robot.
Yeah.
You lost to Anne?
Yeah.
I lost to Karen.
I think Karen won that one, okay. Confirm.
Wim's like, hello, Hidden Lore. Sorry, Wim, I wasn't looking at chat. Hey, Ryan. I was not looking at chat again, sorry. Foglight says, I've been playing this game a lot in Arena. It's addictive. Yes, it is very addictive. Alright, I need good cards, please.
Oh boy, this one's rough. I don't know if I should redraw or not. Actually, no. I'm fine.
I gotta get rid of some cards. I'm okay. Actually, no, I'm not.
So the Necromancer is pretty. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Wim, do you like this game? Have you played this one yet?
Well, and you won against me, so it's not much of a
win is a win.
A win. I mean, it is a win, yeah, but against me, everybody can win against me. It's fine.
Alright, so I'm going against Anne. You're going against the robot. That means Bones and Karen are going against each other.
Now, what makes this game really... Oh, wow. +5? Really?
Yeah, because it's the 5th round.
I know, yeah.
That's how it works. The robot is really fun to play against.
Okay.
Wim says yes, he's played it a few times. Would you like to play next one? Because we're having to play with a robot right now. Just because we didn't have enough. But it would be cool to play with more people. Ooh, I just made Anne put a 4 in her discard pile. Sorry, Anne.
Wow, man, that robot has all of those cards.
Yes, that's all their deck is.
So many.
At the beginning, it's easy to beat the robot. There's only one card.
I need something here. This card is +1 for each. I lost again.
That one.
I need cards that can move stuff from that.
Aha! I beat Anne! How's Bones and Karen doing?
I've only won one match.
Bone wins because Karen could not take the flag back. I'm gonna be against the robot next, aren't I? Ugh.
Yeah, I'll take a C card. Or maybe 2 Bs. I don't know.
Depends on what comes up.
I need removal. That's what I need. won't help though. I have 2 cards that have level 2 or less.
You know what? I'm gonna go with it. That's fine. We're on phase 6, right? So this is the last round before the last 2 people go off head to head.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I believe that's right.
I have trouble removing cards.
I had to remove anything that's low or does not help you. Unless you have cards that remove stuff from your
the problem is
bench.
So the Necromancer removes cards
with a base power of
2.
Yep.
So if I get rid of
just
my 2s,
one. Yeah.
But I have 2 of them.
Okay.
So if I get rid of my 2s, then that card is pretty much just a 3 and it's useless. Besides that.
I mean, 2's better than a 3, or a 3 was better than a 2.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting rid of the dog and the skeleton and the teenager.
Isn't the teenager good though?
Yeah, it gives +1 for each Halloween card on the bench.
Yep.
So I might just get rid of the dog and the skeleton.
I got a whole lot of spooky going on in my deck. Ow, you kicked me. You do that. You had ice cream today. Why you smacks mama? Oh, I'm going against you.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that. I'm trying not to look at your screen so I don't know what you have in your deck and what you're removing.
See, my sorcerer came out and I couldn't use it. Oh, that sucked.
I go for 7 columns. I read that, sorry. Choose any deck card to move to the top. Oh yes, I like that. So it says I go for 7 columns of cards rather than number of cards. Yeah.
That works. If you have the same type of card, then it does stack. So.
I took your teenager away. Ooh, this is not looking good for me. I think I might have to look good.
Oh.
I don't remember what's under that. Oh no, I'm so good. That's gonna suck. That's gonna push me over. If you can beat it. Yep, I lost that. I have too many cards in my deck. I like my shark though.
Alright. Karen did beat the the robot won.
Robot beat Karen.
Oh, that robot! I hate that robot.
That's why it's good to play with even number of people.
Here we go. It's coming down to this.
And can you beat a 7?
Bones has no more cards, though. Oh, Bones did win.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, because AM ran out of bench space.
Yep.
Alright, let's see who the final countdown is. Oh, no, there's another one. What?
Oh, you're going against a robot.
Oh, great. Oh, that's right, because we still have to draw C cards.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was the final one, but it's not. Oh, I know what Mama wants. Okay. Bye. That one's gone away. That one's gone away.
have that. I don't have that many cards.
So this is just high score kind of thing, or what's a scoop? It's kind of like deck building war. Karen said I had some really good cards, and that robot is brutal. He had several knights. Ugh. So this is really fun to play on the table and on here. On the table, Brian, you have a playmat in between two people, and your card tells you where you're going next with your deck, and then you do what we're doing now, which is obviously digitally. But it's a lot of fun. I like this game.
They're gonna get rid of Mr. Cow too. I don't know.
Unless you have cards that go with him that helps him, he's only a 3.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that goes with it.
It's just taking up another space on your bench.
They're gonna get rid of the cow and the champion, but the champion's a 4. I'll just get rid of the cow.
If you're not getting high cards already, that's not good. Do you have things higher than a 4? You said you had a duck, so that's a 5.
I have 3 5s.
Okay.
And I have cards that change player preference.
You do.
No, what is that? Oh, what?
What did you do?
I don't know what was happening. Alright, a 5 right off the get. Okay.
Of course, I pull up my ghost first and get rid of one of his cards.
Freaking sorcerer. Why?
I got you, Cyborg. Of course, I'm just taking out his small cards. Son of a butthole. Come on. I just have to hope I have enough cards in here.
Wow, all the 5s are coming out.
Oh, I beat the robot!
Nice.
Ah!
Okay, come on, what is it?
Watching Ann and Karen's game.
Oh, this is insane.
Ann came out with a Kraken! Ooh, can Ann beat a 6? Oh.
I lost.
Can Karen beat a 6?
Lost because of the bench.
Oh. Okay. Can Ann beat a 9? Oh, yep. Yep, she can. And Karen doesn't have any more cards. So Ann won that one.
Ooh, the dragon.
Don't you look at my dragon.
So the teddy bear was 7. I had a 9 card on the row, but I wasn't gonna pick it up because chances are it comes out on the very first turn, and then you're kind of screwed. But
they still have to beat a 9.
Yeah. So I'm eliminated, so I don't play.
What is it? Me and Bones?
Yeah.
Oh, crackers. All right, I'm not getting rid of any of
Which
these
player
cards.
will you cheer for?
Yeah, you get to decide who you want to cheer for.
How do I do that?
Choosing the name.
Alright.
Alright, turn deck. So with the head-to-head, you can't draw any more cards. Alright, Bone gets to go first. 3. Oh, I got rid of his 5. I like that card. Oh, but he's got a horsey. Move that.
Yeah, I should have gotten rid of my necromancers.
6. Dragon. Ooh. Oh boy, he's got that combo. Alright.
Yeah, it's only
6. Can move 2 into my exhaust. That one. That one. I had 2 of the dragons.
Yeah.
Bones with the teddy bear. Don't kill me with cuteness.
Oh.
I beat Bones.
You got rid of his card.
Yeah, I got rid of his last card.
Which card was that did that?
It's the ghost card, and I have 2 in my
ghost.
deck.
Your opponent puts the top card of their deck on their exhaust. That is dirty.
Yep.
That is so
Got
dirty.
you with the ghost booty.
Alright, so there you
Oh,
go.
Wim was cheering for me. Oh.
Yeah, I do enjoy deck building games, but that one for some reason for me just doesn't do it.
Alright, we're gonna play again.
I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know?
Wait, what?
I said we're gonna play that one again. I want to
Oh.
see how many people want to play though
Oh, okay.
before I start up a table.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of challengers.
It won the skill to jar.
I know, but it. I like deck building games, but that one has way too much luck in it for me.
It's war.
Okay, but I have, you know.
I mean, I think of it like Clank. I'm gonna buy cards, and they may not come out when I need them. That's with any deck builder.
Right. I mean.
But I mean the cards that you're drawing from the top of the decks and stuff are random. Yeah, Wim agrees.
Yeah, it's.
Play if you need me, Benny.
It is deck building, for sure, but there's just way too much luck, you know, for a deck builder.
Does anybody else want to play this? Because if you don't like it, then I'm not going to start this one. We can do just one. Anne says, I'll play if you need me, but I have something to do soon. Trying to think of the other games I said that we could do. Just one for sure. I like that one. That one holds a lot of people. I wrote like all these games in Discord and then I'm not looking at it.
I know if you play challengers enough, you start to learn what some of the cards do, and you can kind of create a deck from those cards. But I haven't played it enough to know what cards are good to pick up early. I know removal ones, when we played the first time, I picked up a lot of those.
Yeah.
But I think I picked up too many.
Do you want to play just one or concept?
Wim will join. What do you want to do, Wim?
Yeah, what do you want to play, Wim? You like just one? If you're on my friends list, I can add you. What are you gonna play? Let's go with just one.
So we played just one a couple of months ago at the at the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
I'm okay, I'll sit out. Okay, I'm gonna sit out if you don't need me. Yeah, go ahead and sit out, Anne. You do what you gotta do. Bones, Karen, me, Wim, possibly Camilla.
Yeah, Camilo on the friends list.
Well, I mean, I can add them. It's if I don't have them on my friends list. I just have to do it a different way. I just don't want to create a table until I know for sure. I think that's 6 people.
It's been a while since I actually looked at what was on here.
Well, like I said, they have the 30 Days of Summer thing going on right now, so there'll be lots of new stuff.
Gang of Dice, what is that?
That's cute, I like it. Nicole Grande.
Choi.
Lim. And
so wasn't this online at some point where we played it and it worked pretty well? I think they used the same setup here, right? Pretty close.
I mean, it's just writing a word in on a card.
I know.
Let's see. I don't know if this is their name on BGA, but I will copy and paste it.
Let me see.
I don't think I have them. Oh, yep, here we go. Available. There we go. So we're just waiting for Wim, Bones, and Camilo.
Alright, invites are out.
Remember, no stream sniping.
You can still stay on the stream, just don't look at it. And I'll try not to talk too much about what I'm gonna
we play this enough on everybody else's stream. We know how to play here. So, no stream sniping. Bones! Wham!
What's this?
What's what?
Table link.
What?
There's a table link button. I don't know what that does.
Where?
Here. It's blue.
You copy the table link?
Okay.
Like, if you put it into your Discord or your stream?
Oh, alright. So they put that there then. That's cool.
Bam! Ooh, just one. Yeah, just one. I can't add you now. Maybe. If you want to play just one, I might be able to add you, possibly. I don't think so, though. One moment. Okay, no, it's fine. No, there we go.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I always have to make sure I spell those correctly.
So, invalid clues are if the mystery word is written in a different language.
We don't know how to play this.
Well,
you just can't.
I'm reminding myself.
Basically, don't do a homophobe, don't do a made-up word, don't do it in the same family, and don't write in a different language. And the word will always be a common word. It won't be a proper thing like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. I don't know what to write in.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, I know what to write in, but as usual, I'm trying to make sure that I don't write in something that someone else is going to.
Oh, crap.
I think that's a word. Are we allowed to Google?
Yes, you're allowed to Google because I can't spell.
Okay. I remember that was the thing when we played it, like in person.
Because I can't spell.
Yeah, it's hard to spell some of these words sometimes. Just want to make sure it's spelled right. Okay, it's right.
Alright, I'm just gonna do that.
Did you just put in done?
Yep, when you were done.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okie dokie.
Oh, so many.
I was gonna go for something like more specific, but I guess I could have. Sorry about this, Camilo. We can play again after this if you want to, Ryan. I know that you like this game.
I mean, those are pretty good clues. I think I would get it if I had gotten those clues.
I don't know.
Because I know what mine is. Like, I know.
Of course. You know what you're hinting at. But somebody else might not.
But I'll say what it is after. I'm pretty sure most of the people know what it is.
He's dreaming again. He's got his little feet clacking.
Doggo's dreaming.
Uh-oh. Camilla's like, okay. Sorry, we all decided to go one way.
So, yeah.
See, I would have said armor too.
Yeah, so
a sword goes in a hilt.
A hilt is a part of a sword.
It's not the thing?
No.
Oh no, it's the part.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was the thing that goes on the side. Well, I was gonna write Excalibur.
No, that was sheath. That's a sheath.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. I was gonna write Excalibur, but I was like, oh.
Oh. Oh boy.
Who's guessing this? Bones.
Bones is guessing.
I'm gonna do this clue. I don't think nobody's gonna do this one. I think that's a good clue.
Even if I didn't spell this right, it's fine. You know what it is. You'll know what it is.
We don't normally count spelling in this game because not everybody's the greatest speller.
As long as you can tell what the word is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Alright, submit. Alright, Bones. Hopefully we went English enough for you. I'll explain mine if people don't know what mine is, but I think people will.
The thing is, this clue word's a bit like a lot of people don't use that word.
What? Which one? Mine?
No, the clue word.
Oh, I think anybody that lives in a city would know it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But like me, I always call it something specific.
Yeah.
I don't.
Stand clear of the closing doors. That's every time I see that word, I'm like, that's the first thing I think of. I know I'm not supposed to table talk, but
yeah, I still have a card.
I know, and it's yellow.
Yeah,
yellow and blue.
I'm pretty sure they changed the colors of those things.
Are you sure? Because
I
the
don't
last
know.
few times when we used your dad, it was blue and yellow.
It might still be blue and yellow. Yeah, I probably would not be guessing this one.
It's okay if you don't know it. You can always skip it, Bones.
Yeah, if you skip it, I think
it's better than.
Yeah, it doesn't count against us, right?
It's okay, Bones. So Geo Metro was my very first car. Oh no, there's a question mark. Somebody needs to tell me what the word is.
Huh?
I said I have a question mark. That means somebody should tell me what the word is.
Ah. I'm afraid to put in a word. I know someone else is gonna put it in.
I'm having to look down because I can see your screen.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking at stream.
Okay, I hope nobody picked that one.
The word's still up on your screen though, right?
Yeah, it's still up there, Sue. See, I almost put that one in. I almost put that one in that you guys did. Here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and it'll probably be hard for you to see it on the OBS screen.
Okay. Somebody needs to be checking if it's
I think that's Karen's. So Karen, yeah, I call Metro Subway. I don't call it Metro. There's actually a street by where my mom used to live called Metropolitan.
Yeah.
And we would call that Metro. As far as subways go.
Yeah.
As far as subways go, it was always Subway. It was never Metro. I think maybe that would be something overseas they would call it.
That's why I thought Bones might get that. Yummy seedless raisin. Watermelon. No.
Did you get it? Oh.
What? I don't get that. Are you serious?
Really?
Karen? No, she gets to decide if it's right or not.
Okay. That
oh my
makes
God.
more sense.
I was like, what? Oh. Who's guessing this one? Karen? Okay. I've already guessed. Don't choose my word, people. Oh, Bone says in England, Metro is a magazine sold in London by the Underground train.
Well, see?
See? Karen says when I lived in the Dallas area, we called the Dallas Fort Worth the metro area. Yeah. Ryan said, I thought Bones would call it the Underground. Oh, that's true.
Oh, boy. Oh, it was up to me.
I I like that. I have a phone store where I live. Oh, okay. Camilo says I have a phone store where I lived called Metro. Oh, yeah, that's a cell phone company too, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a cell phone company. Metro PCS.
All of these are good.
Yep.
I think Karen will get this one.
Oh, totally.
I almost went for your word, bones.
I was going in that direction too. I didn't want to. I don't know how much Karen knows about that specific.
She got it.
Okay, see? All good.
Okay, that is that word, not the other word.
Yes. Just remember which one it is. If you don't know which one it is,
yes.
Message one of us on the chat. I don't know. It should be easy enough.
And clue words can be proper nouns. It's just the actual word that you're guessing cannot be.
Yeah.
Who's guessing this? William. Yes.
William.
Okay. William's smart. I'm gonna do words like that.
I don't like the font that this thing uses.
What? Oh gosh, what is this font called? It's what I use all the time.
Is this Comic Sans?
It's close. It's not specifically. Drew!
What the heck? Out of all of them.
Out of all of them, you put that.
It's fine. The other ones are good.
I can't believe out of all of them you put that one because I was gonna do the other one.
That is the one that nobody thinks about.
That's why I put it.
Wim's got it. Don't worry about it.
Hello, Panic. How was your stream?
Oh, okay, it's my turn to guess.
What happened? I didn't see.
What do you mean? It's my turn to guess.
Did Wim
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. How are you, Paul? How was the game? Because we will be getting that game to review.
Which game is that?
Something about a zombie. I can't remember the exact name.
The zombie game. Alright, guys. It's not Comic Sans? What is it? Because it's really bad.
Spell that word? Crap. I don't know why I can't spell. My phone spells everything for me.
Because when I was spelling out the word Gobi and I put a lowercase g, I was like, what letter is that?
What the hell is this?
What is that letter? You can barely tell it's a G.
I would say it's not best at 2. Oh, that's gonna suck. Maybe it's something we had to play with Jamie and Patrick.
Well, is it a difficult game or is it pretty easy?
I don't know. I didn't watch her streaming.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I figured.
I can't remember what the heck it's called. Paul, what is it called? It's zombie something. And did Dan beat you? Because that's the most important part. Play as a group, not hard at all. Yeah, we don't have it yet, but one we're supposed to be getting at some point.
Wim is trying to think of a word. Wim knows how I think.
Wim's probably also trying to not copy somebody.
There we go. Do I get all
oh, nice.
all 5?
Well, you'll see.
I get really bad anxiety when I'm at the guessing end.
It is so hot still.
I mean, I feel okay. I know you get hot really easily.
Yeah, and then it takes me forever to cool down.
So I think I need to just order another fan to put near the vents to help out a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry, BGA was buggy.
It's okay.
Yeah, Paul said that he would pass the game on to us, but the game has to go to another person first.
Huh.
You get 5 words?
Tune, melody, Christmas. The carol? How do you spell that?
C-A-R-O-L.
C-A-R-O-L?
Yep.
So, carol, that's what I'm doing. Carol. Or caroling. I don't know. Carol's fine.
Survival zombie infection is what the game is called. Thank you.
Because there's vocalists in that group. It's done during Christmas. It's a song, it's music, and it's tune. I hope it's not specifically a song. Because that would be crazy difficult. But let's go with that.
But, like, what if it was?
If it was, then there's no way I wouldn't know what it was.
It's showing you right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was. It was on the card. It was song.
But that should be the same, isn't it?
No. A carol and a song are 2 different things.
I think that should have been accepted.
No! A carol and a song are different.
Are they? Let me look it up.
Okay, you go Google, but carol is C-O-R-L and song is S-O-N-G.
C-O-R-L?
C-A-R-O-L. Yes. Who is guessing this one? I don't think anybody's going to choose this word, but...
Giving me movies.
Most people think that Christmas songs are all the same. Christmas carols are actually religious in nature, while Christmas songs are hymns and carols the same. Hymns have melody, harmony, and music. Carols are festive.
See?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
No. It's not.
Oh my god.
We're just waiting for you. Brian says, Coral? Isn't that the kid from The Walking Dead?
Carl.
Anne says, me, 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 me. I hope that wasn't towards me, because I wasn't me-meing.
What?
Anne did the me-me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I still think it should be the same. They're both...
No! It's not... You have to guess the word, not a synonym. You could write down a synonym.
I guess what threw me off was the Christmas part of it. That's what...
Christmas song.
Yeah,
Christmas
but
carol.
if the word was song, it should be general, not specific.
Karen says a carol is a type of song. Oh, Anne says no, Drew was complaining. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Christmas was one of the words, so I was like, okay, I would move towards that. Okay, let's see if that works.
Bones, I like yours. I almost did that. Bones says, we always sing Christmas carols at school at Christmas, but we sing songs the rest of the year. Yeah. Anne says, I see why Drew, Drew, but agree with Misty, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, so, like I said, the
if you, like, add an S to a word or something, that's different. Or you make it plural. But to be a completely different song, to be a completely different word is very different.
But to me, a song would be something general, like.
Or if you spelled it wrong, but we know what it is, that's the same thing. Or if it's spelled different, like in Bones Country, than us, that's the same.
Well, I'm just telling you where my brain was directed towards.
I was trying to think of like an actual song, but I mean, you can only put one word, and I was like, what's a one-word song that you would know? I might need some headache meds.
And I wasn't complaining. I was just stating where my mind was going.
Me. Oh no, Camilla's stuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So just think about what could go with all of these words. I think maybe yours is a bit.
Why?
Because, well,
it is literally a thing.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know what that is.
You're not supposed to type the same word as other people, too.
I know.
Bone says in England we have Christmas Barbaras instead of Christmas carols. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was an actual thing. He's telling a joke. I gotta get chain pills for dying.
I think if you direct your thought towards what Bones, the clue that Bones gave you is probably a lot easier to figure out.
I guess you hate my clues.
I didn't say that.
I leave the room and you're like, don't look at her stupid clue.
No. His clue will sort of guide you to what everyone else is trying to get you.
And again, if you don't know it and you want to skip, it's completely fine.
You can totally skip it. Well, I mean, most of my clues that I had worked, and I still got it wrong.
Brian Zelli's clues certainly work. Yours and Karen's kind of go together. Not quite.
Was it the fishing that got you towards the boat?
That would be the only one that would go with. Well, no, I guess a dragon boat would be the Chinese New Year sort of thing. This is for Bones.
So can it be someone's?
Yes.
Like, the clue could be someone's like proper noun, like name.
No, that's a word.
Okay.
That's not a person. But your clue can be a name.
Okay. Who's guessing?
Bones.
Bones is guessing?
I'm gonna go with this and I hope nobody chooses it. I feel like Bones might know this. Clue can be proper names as long as it's one word. Yep.
Alright, well, I don't know how well you know this, but
I can't say anything.
Somebody's gonna say this one, right? Let me see. I'm gonna double check. See the name.
I wish I could say something right now. But I cannot. Ryan was saying beautiful clue, Drew.
Yeah.
You have to type it now.
Yeah, I kind of do.
It sucks that I'm looking at your screen, but I typed it before you, so.
Oh, well, now that you say that, I have to do it now.
I know, that's why I was saying that you have to do it.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Bones. I didn't think anybody was going to say that word, okay? I typed it first.
That's fine.
Bones, I'm sorry.
Feel free to skip this one.
I mean, maybe he'll get it first.
Oh, boy.
I talked to Bones enough that I thought he would get my clue, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that one. But then you did it, and I was like, I wish I could say something, but I can't.
So from now on, I'm going to think less. I was going to go with another name, so I wasn't...
Would you have gotten Flash Gordon, Bones? I feel like I know you enough.
I was going to type in Barry.
I was going to type in Bang, like a flashbang. Oh no, there's a question mark. I have to stop looking. I can look at my screen, I just can't look at yours. I'll just close my eyes. You would have gotten Flash Gordon, Bones? Okay. Thought that was like an 80s thing you would get.
Would you have gotten, if I put the word Barry in for the Flash, the superhero?
I almost did Lightning Bolt, because doesn't the Flash have a lightning bolt on their costume, suit, whatever they're called, superhero outfit?
Yeah, I was gonna type in Barry for Barry Allen, but
he says no, I wouldn't have gotten Barry. I'm reading the chat at the bottom of the screen. That's the only thing I can focus on right now because I can't look at your screen. If you would have said Barry, I would have said Manilow.
Oh boy.
Something bad?
Oh, there's so many that are so close.
Okay. I mean, that's not so bad. Mystical? Mythical? No.
Trust me, when...
I only know one thing that annoys you lately. Mystical?
Titties? What are you talking about? And just blurted out titties.
Wait, I gotta go into chat real quick.
I don't know what that was for. Two were versions of the same word, but these... Yeah. No, that's what I was saying.
It's gotta be unicorn. Mythical and mystical, I think of like fairies and unicorns. But fairies are not annoying. But there's a very annoying unicorn recently that lives in our house.
Oh, titties for Flash. Okay.
Oh, see, I was gonna put that, but
that would have thrown me off.
Titties. You know Unicorn's Bones. You know he's annoying. He's the most annoying unicorn ever. But he's my favorite.
I was gonna put the word shoes in, but I figured
maybe you should wear some shoes.
Annoying would be enough. Are we gonna?
Do you want to play again, Ryan? Do you want in on this one? And do you want in on this?
Anybody that wants in.
Paul said course. Yes, unicorns.
Why don't we just put the link into the chat? Or does it have to be a certain amount of people?
I mean, normally I set up with a certain amount of people because if I just put the link in, the table is still there in BGA and a random person can join it. Alright, let me count how many people. Sleepy time for Wim. I'm watching at some point. Okay, so Ryan, Wim, Karen, me, you, Paul. You gonna play?
I think it's funny that that's the last one that came up.
Unicorns. Hey, watch it. You can get the horn.
As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to put in either one of those two, either annoying or shoes. You probably would have gotten it with shoes.
You could have typed in Bluey.
Yeah, but I didn't know who else would have picked that up, and then that would have been gone.
Anybody that knows me. Okay, so how many people we have? Me, you, Paul, Ryan, Karen. 5? I think it's 5. Because Wim says he's got to go, and then Ann's got to go too.
Yeah.
Maybe you should wear some shoes.
I think of Charlie the Unicorn from my daughter's middle school.
Crap! Days. I added Lex. I didn't mean to add Lex. Lex, go away. No, Lex, go.
I remember Charlie the Unicorn.
Lex popped on before Bones, and I was like, "Whoops, wrong person." Oh, Camilo, do you want to play? Let me try to get it to 6 real quick. Okay, I'll add them again.
Holy crap! They took my kidneys. Yeah.
Come on,
Charlie.
And then I need Ryan.
I wonder if those videos are still on YouTube. It's been a while.
I've got to add another person. Crap. I forgot Paul. Son of a bitch.
It's a magically blurred on Charlie.
I'm going to kick Camilla. Sorry. Where's Paul? I was trying to count names and then I still count it incorrectly.
Karen, I think you're thinking of the llamas with hats.
No, Charlie, it's magical. We appeared on.
But I think Karen's talking about the llamas with hats. Carl, that kills people.
Oh yeah. All right, who's guessing?
Which is also really funny if you ever get to watch any short cartoons and stuff on the internet. Huh.
Maybe. Oh man, a lot of people's already typed clues in.
Yeah. Trying to think of something that people won't get. But,
Karen says, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'm mixing the two." Yes, it's
okay. It's easy enough to mix the two because they're both hilarious.
Waiting for Meeple Grande.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh boy. Is that one word?
You can use hyphenated words if it's still technically one word.
That's how you spell it. Yeah. That's how you spell it.
Dang it, Paul! I almost had another word. This isn't the Codenames game where you're supposed to link. Stop that.
our clues are really good.
Good job, Bones. Oh, great. Now I'm guessing. Now I've got unicorns in my head. He's the most annoying unicorn. I have to say, Steam Panic's clue. Or pants. Yes! I'm not looking. I'm trying to.
Shumley13, welcome in. You tried to follow the Beyond the Sun tutorial today. It was so bad you had to abandon it.
Oh no!
Beyond the Sun. I don't think I've heard of that one. Let me look it up real quick.
As long as you're not waiting to like click things, you're allowed to.
Ha! Nice. All good. Beyond the Sun is fun? Are you just making a rhyme or is it actually fun? Because I can't tell with you.
Bird. Why can't I get unicorn again?
It's Tech Tree, the space game. Oh, Beyond the Sun. Me and Timerler played that.
I was gonna say, didn't you play that with somebody?
Yeah, now it's clicking. I actually like that game. I like it.
I have so many words. Who's guessing this? Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie doke. Bo says, I thought Escape from Alcatraz had a bird in it. Well, I don't know. Isn't Alcatraz a bird?
I think it's a bird.
Oh, the bird band of Alcatraz. Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with, I mean, I know what Alcatraz is, but, and I've watched ghost hunting stories about it.
Alcatraz is that rock in the middle of the ocean that has the jail on top of it.
That's all I know about it, and then people go on ghost hunting shows and go inside it.
You need a teach from someone then? I don't know.
He's never in Discord or around, but a lot of people in the community would be able to help out.
Yeah,
I'm not a good teacher.
Have you checked on YouTube? I know we haven't played it on stream.
I like Anne. She's like sexy with my clue.
It would, wouldn't it? Huh? That's all good.
Huh? Click it.
I do remember playing that game with Time Roller, and it took a while for me to actually pick it up and know what I was doing. But as the game went on, I started to all click together, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this isn't bad at all. That is a hard game to learn if you're trying to do it by yourself.
Oh, so close. That sucks.
Oh, I've got a question mark. Remember, try not to steer me in the wrong direction. Just kidding. Put whatever clues you want in there, even if it has.
I'm the first one that did it. Don't type it. Panic, if that's what you were trying to type, you better untype it, because you typed it in the little chat box. Don't do it.
I can only wonder what is about to be shown.
See, if Sexy had been there, it would have been help. Damn, I should have played. I told you to play, Anne. Panic, I said to change it. I saw what you were typing.
Okay. Unicycle is a type of bike. There are spokes on a bike. And you ride a bike, so it must be a bike. Or a bicycle. Does it matter? They're both the same, right?
Those two things are similar enough that it would be the same.
Alright, so I'm just going to write bicycle because I feel like this game would put that clue in. I hope I wrote, yeah.
I put Queen first, and then it flipped over to the chat box.
Bicycle.
Yes!
Bicycle.
And I was like...
I would have gotten it.
I was like, Paul, change it now! Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Who's guessing this? Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I want to do something, but I'm not going to do that. I really want to, but I shouldn't. Ryan says, I also wanted to write fat bottom girls, but too many words. Oh, actually, no, I want to do. I feel like somebody might have wrote that. Chumley says, I think unicycle was an illegal clue there. Too much overlap with bicycle. Have you made it 13 clues in just one? Yeah, I'm not this stream, but we have before.
Yeah, now that I think of it, that one should have been tossed out. Because it does have a whole word in it.
Well, then paracord should have been tossed out for parachute as well.
I don't feel like it.
See, I almost did Paul's word again. That's funny that you and I went that way.
You got it perfectly, yeah.
Oh. What is... Are you guessing this one? Or no?
No, I'm
okay.
Guessing. I already knew what to put in.
I'm afraid to put this one because I feel like you're going to do it.
Then don't put it in. Someone, I hope oh, I forgot someone else.
Who is guessing this one? Karen?
Karen.
I'm worried then. I'm changing it. Because...
I'm a little worried about Ryan's.
Oh, well, we're kind of all in that same thing then. Damn it, Ryan!
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't do that one.
I wasn't do the one that's not up there. I was gonna do it starts with an L.
I was worried what Ryan was gonna put in. That's what I was worried. You should have put something else.
I was gonna...
Oh,
I know.
boy.
With both of you, I should have put something else, but I couldn't think of any more of them.
Sorry.
Yeah, see, Bones said parachute and paracord have the word para as the part. I was worried about that one too. But I was like, yeah. I'm just pining for fun. I'm sorry! What other games do you like to play on BGA shortlist? Challengers was the first one we played. I like that one. This is a game that we play a lot. King of Tokyo is a good short game. I also say Dice Throws. That's not the word. Railroad Inc. is short. Llama is short.
Yeah.
Solo. There's a lot of different games.
I used to play a lot on BGA.
He just works all the time.
I do work a lot.
I'm trying to think of some other good games. Dog Lover is now on VGA, and I like that one. Cat Cafe is good.
They got it.
Yay! So I was going to do Lincoln Tunnel, but I thought you were going to do Lincoln, so I changed
I almost did Lincoln Tunnel.
I typed in Lincoln, and I was like, no, you're sitting beside me. I've got to change it.
I was really worried about Ryan, because I was like, oh, crap, Ryan's from that way up there. I was like, which one is he going to do? Oh, no. I'm glad you guys picked Holland Tunnel, because nobody cares about the Holland
That's
Tunnel.
why I put that one. Nobody's gonna guess it. Welcome To is a good short game. Can't Stop. Martian Dice. Potion Explosion is kind of short. Lost Cities. Japur. Bones.
Okay.
What did I write? Okay, yeah. Cat Cafe, Go Nuts for Donuts, Sushi Go, Hanabi.
So many.
Shifting Stones, My Shelfie. They have a game in beta right now called Dracula vs. Van Helsing that I want to play. Lucky Numbers is short. Q-Birds is short. Next Station London, Chakra. Draftosaurus. I saw the Game Store has Draftosaurus.
Yeah, Draftosaurus is really good. Especially if you like dinosaur games. It has little dinosaur meeples in it. It's pretty cute. And it's got a whole bunch of expansions with it too. Or for it, not with it. For it.
Camilo says I love Via Magica. That's my favorite game on BG. I really like that game. Oh, short list, not short games. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Everybody wrote
really?
The same thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Wow.
It's fine. Ryan and Karen got it.
Chumley says, how do you know the other participants aren't watching along and seeing the clues? Because we've known them for like 3 years now. So, and we play this game a lot on other streams. We know not to stream snipe. The only issue we're having right now is I can see his computer, so like when it's my turn to guess, I have to like close my eyes.
Yeah, which I think is next, right?
Yeah, I'm after Bones.
Yeah. Trust me, if there was any screen watching, we would be doing way better than this.
Yeah. See, I didn't think anybody was going to pick that clue. Oh. I see that.
Yeah.
Do you know the song? I didn't mean to do that.
What? That's a cheat. She's cheating. You guys saw that.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Bones. I gave you points. I was like, yeah, box is a shape. Let me click yes. I love the game already. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I'm sorry. Bones and Karen and I were talking about playing oh god, what's it called? Letter Jam, because Letter Jam now has a web-based page that you can play on, and they played it on Derek's channel, and it's very nicely done. And it came out at Gen Con this year, but I want to play that at some point too.
We used to have Letter Jam.
I got rid of it.
Copy, but yeah, so we gave that to our
game store just so people can play. Yeah, because we don't play it.
Really? That's where it.
Wait, what just happened?
A lot. It went in so many different directions just now.
Am I guessing? Oh, great.
It went in so many different directions there.
Why do I keep getting these words?
I don't know. Trek 12 is pretty good, although I'm super bad at it. I like that roll and write. Rallyman I have not played. We did play Formula D at the game store.
That's on here, by the way.
So that's on here. We've played it on here. Formula D is pretty fun. If you're not a fan of racing games, it's still a fun game to play.
I didn't understand Panics at first, and then I was like, wait, yes I do. It's terrible music.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, it's Bell.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. No computer. I don't have my charger with me right now. I was like, I didn't type a word in. What's happening?
Let's see if this is spelled.
Can I want to do? No, I don't want to do. I feel like people might have done that. Ryan's like, wait, Formula D is on here? I haven't played it so
long. Boy. Okay.
Anne's like, what? Blasphemy. Bong's Thugs in Harmony is a great group. I put Bong because I'm secretly stoned.
Oh boy. I don't know. Everyone's waiting for me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
If you want to add all of us on BGA, we kind of sit around and play every now and then. I play a lot of async stuff, but we do get together sometimes in Discord and play games. Like everybody that's here.
I know somebody put this in. They had to have.
Let's see.
Yeah. No.
What? Nobody put it in. What are you talking about? I did this one specifically for a reason.
I almost put that in.
Really? I did it because I have reasons. I'll say it afterwards. Nobody did like, okay.
Well,
I'll say it afterwards.
Yeah.
Sexy trailer vehicle. No. I put sexy because of she thinks my tractor's sexy, and I know that his ex-wife likes country music. Nobody put farm. I put farm first, and I'm like, everybody's gonna write farm.
Yeah, because that's why.
Oh,
it's my turn. Okay. don't see Formula D on BGA?
Are you sure?
It has to be on there because I know.
Karen's like, me too, Misty. Oh yeah, I've heard that trash song. I know, but I thought you would get it.
I'm pretty sure it's on there because me, you, and Karen played it at one point.
I thought it's on here.
Unless they took it off.
Maybe it was an alpha and it never made it.
No, we wouldn't have been able to stream it if it was.
Yes, we would have. We would have just got in trouble for it because we did it for a while. Oh man, I want to do one, but that's not. I'll go with this because I feel like other people are gonna do something else. Okay, Yep, I did good.
It all comes down to me. What the heck?
Nobody went with the obvious. But they're all good. They're all good words.
Box, fasten, pad, bolt, and hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fasten. Okay, I'm gonna try to lean towards the box because wow.
I get bone and you get this word.
Yeah.
I get bone and unicorn.
Bolt. I gotta tell you, I don't know.
And if you have to skip, you skip. We don't.
It's the last card, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help that.
I'm just trying to figure out what all these have in common. Like what. Looking specifically at this box clue.
Okay. Something we have in the house.
A box, yes. The other ones I can't. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna feel stupid if I skip it and it's gonna show me.
Well, it's gonna show you regardless.
Yeah.
Whether you get it wrong or right.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I want to see what the word is because I can't. There's nothing in my mind that comes up.
Okay.
What?
Lock.
Yeah, I thought. Okay, I'm glad I skipped it because that's not where I was going towards. All of those were way too general, so there was no way I could have put those together.
I mean, what else would you have put? I do not see Formula D on here.
Like a key.
Yeah, well, I thought everybody was going to type key, so I didn't type key.
Yeah.
A lockbox? A padlock?
Yeah, but those words, it could have been anything.
A lock of hair?
So that it could have been anything. But I was, in my mind, I was not going towards that word. So I'm glad I just skipped it.
I'm going to change my answer.
so
nice.
so
I
many
almost
good
did
ones.
one of these, so I'm glad I changed mine.
Awesome.
Almost did baguette.
Average? 8 is average?
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, Salty McSalty. Let's wrap up the stream.
Okay. Alright, so,
GG!
this is going to be a tremendous game. Which game are we talking about?
Probably the one we were just playing.
Formula D has been on the wish list for a long time, and it would be...
Formula D's not on there anymore. I
I guess
looked.
they took it off then. It would be a big hype if it was ever...
Thanks for
It used to be
thanks
on
for
there.
playing Whole Guard. I am almost certain we played that game on here.
We did, because we played it with Carrie.
Are you sure it was that game and not the other race car game that I don't like?
No, we played Formula D in person at the store too.
It's
the one with the cards you...
I understand that. But I know that I played the other car game that I don't like on BGA. The one where if you go around the curve and you're going too fast, then your car goes off and then all that stuff. I don't... We played Downforce.
Oh, is it Downforce?
Formula D is the one I don't like.
Oh, that's right. Formula D is... so many racing games with
Yeah, sorry
so
about
many
that.
terms.
Downforce has the cards.
So
I'm sorry.
Downforce is good.
I like
Heat
that one.
is good if you like racing games. I really like Heat.
I don't like this Heat. It's ridiculous.
But I've watched Formula D played. It's not horrible. It's not that hard.
Yeah, Formula D is the one where you get damaged if you're going too far. Robin House Cars and stuff. Oh man, was that the other? Was that the
It
one?
wasn't Rallyman GT.
You're thinking of that. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wrong car game. I don't do the car thing.
But Downforce should be on
Downforce
GGA.
is, yes.
Yeah. So if you haven't played
Formula
that,
D is
it's a pretty decent game, and if you like racing, it's still good. It's got some betting in it, which I don't really like myself, but after playing Camel Up, I'm kind of...
I want to play Ready Set Bet again.
Ready Set Bet is another good game.
But that's not anywhere.
It deals with
online.
horses. But so this week we're gonna be having DrewCon, which is gonna be here in Easley at our local game store.
If you're local, come down.
Yes, definitely come down and play. You don't have to pay anything.
No.
You just come down and play, and if you see something at the store you like, go ahead and pick it up.
Karen says, gotta run, have something to do in a few minutes. Bye, Karen.
See you later, Karen. Thank you for playing. Why doesn't Drew like himself? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of backstory there. We ain't got time. I have to have dinner.
It's years of stuff that happened. That's all I can tell you.
He's old.
And I'm old. So this weekend we're gonna have that going on. We're
celebrating his birthday early. Technically, it is not this weekend, but we are celebrating it early.
Yeah, we're gonna have
because he doesn't do birthdays.
Yeah, I really don't. And we're gonna have some friends come down from
all over.
And we're gonna take lots of pictures. And I don't know if we're gonna stream at all during that time.
I don't know. I haven't really talked to anybody about streaming.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of actual real-life gaming going on there. So, but we are going to take pictures and stuff, so you can check.
Maybe do a Facebook Live thing like I did when they did the Meeple Championship thing. Maybe.
I think we don't have anything really scheduled next week, do we? For Monday?
One sec, because I feel like we have something scheduled. Monday, maybe not, but
Monday might be one of those days where we just pick a game that we want to play and play it. Unless...
Hang on, I'm looking. I got things everywhere. Monday, we do not know.
Alright, so yeah, Monday's going to
But the following Monday, we're doing Lands of the Mesozoic.
Lands of the Mesozoic. Let me tell you, this game is fun.
It's Wingspan. with dinosaurs. It's great.
I liked it so much.
No, I like it. I like dinosaurs. I got it because it was dinosaurs.
It is so good. And if you enjoy Wingspan and Earth, combine the two with dinosaurs, and that's Land.
Ryan and Boone said we should do a Rock Band stream. No.
Yeah.
That was DrayCon. That was last year. You didn't come down this year. No Rock Bands.
No rock
All
bands.
sadness.
Yeah. So
we won't be here the rest of the week. Tomorrow we got chore stuff to do. Yep. Wednesday we're going to be playing Mansions of Madness with some newbies at our game store that bought the game. Thursday is more cleaning and chores things, so I don't have to worry about stuff this weekend. And then Friday through Sunday we'll be board gaming in person with people. And cake.
We'll let you guys know what we choose to pick to play on Monday.
Yep.
Till then.
Maybe we'll do the girl who made the stars.
The girl who made the stars?
Maybe.
I thought that was a pretty good game.
Yeah. You'd have to sit through the rules teacher before Dr. Sign trying to teach me.
No, but
you've been there before.
Yeah, I figured out how to play it just by watching you guys, so it's not that hard. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for
thanks
playing
for everybody
games
for
with us.
playing.
Thank you all.
I will try to start scheduling at least one stream a month where we're all playing games together. Yeah. Unfortunately, not on Discord because issues. But
we can do technology. But I already said once we upgrade our stuff, should be good to go.
We'll see. Don't know.
But until then,
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Good night.
Bye. Beat me.